We up and at 'em. Scale Bills, what's the deal, man? Heading to work on this beautiful Friday. And it's officially my 36th. Nigga, 36 years young out here, man, as of today. So happy birthday to me and my twin brother, Raynell Lee Mills. He lived down in North Kakalaka, Durham, the Triangle area to be exact. And we gonna do the damn thing. Our 36 gonna be busting, you feel me? But big gang, man. We gotta get into this shit, man. I wanna give my breakdown for Michael McKinsen versus Virgil Ortiz, man. Fuck it, I'm gonna come right out and say it, man. Virgil is finna outline this dude in chalk, man. The thing is with Virgil, you either need a rangy and consistent jab, an active jab, or you need stopping power. And not even it was stop. I just think it's more so activity or the type of stopping power that can gain his respect and doesn't activate him to want to get that shot back. That's what you need, man. When he fought Kavaliauskas, man, Kavaliauskas is a big, brolic welterweight, man. And he look at the problems he was able to give Bud, just, with his patience or whatever the case may be, man. And his timing, his hard hitting, his jab, everything was there, man. Everything was there for him, and it was able to ruffle his feathers a little bit, man. But when they would enter into exchanges, man, a lot of those exchanges, Kavaliauskas would be winning early on in the matches. He'd be winning them. He hurt him bad. He hurt him real bad in that second round. Real bad. And when he fought Maurice Hooker, because Maurice Hooker was so long and lengthy and rangy, he was able to trouble him with the jab. Really just, blemish his face up. Just operating off of the jab alone, man. Michael McKinsen doesn't have any of that. One thing, he does use the jab. He's so open, you dig? Like, it's just so many holes in there that you can slip. You can fit any punch through that guard because he's so open. He doesn't really snap the jab. He pushes with it. I'm watching his fights and I'm like, yo, I mean, the dude can box. He can box. He has good lateral movement, good counter punching, good head movement. But I'm looking like the main thing I saw was when it was time for him to, when he would get on his jab, was how he would utilize it. And that pretzel, he'd push with it. And when he pushed with it, his hand would be out here, you dig? Instead of, like they say, keeping the phone attached to your ear, it wasn't like that. Instead of his guard being right here, it'd be out all the way out here. It's because, you get that extra length on it or whatever when you extend. And that's, he wasn't snapping the jab. It's like that jab isn't going to work against Virgil Ortiz because of his defense. He keeps a really tight guard. He keeps a real tight guard. He doesn't filly up or none of that shit. It's classical, traditional, peekaboo, high guard style of defense. He's not going to be able to fit nothing through Virgil Ortiz's guard. And one thing that I noticed was when he does get into an exchange, when someone forces him into an exchange, it's like he panics. He panics instead of staying poised and, being calculated and getting the best shot possible. And not even just the best shot, but the proper technique on the best shot to deliver the maximum impact that he could possibly get. He doesn't do that. He'll get up under his shot and he'll just fling some shit out there. And instead of him hitting you with the knuckle, he's slapping you with the glove and is cuffing you in the back of your head. Virgil Ortiz is very much so poised in the clinch. He's very poised in the clinch. Like, you're not going to rattle him. God damn it. If Kavaliauskas was respecting him and backing him up, and backing up eventually, what do you think the fuck is going to happen when he... Bro, this dude has 2 knockouts. And, I don't want to be the dude that's, oh, man, he ain't got enough power. I try my best, because boxing isn't just predicated on power. it isn't just predicated on power. You know, it's variables to it, man. Tim Bradley wasn't the biggest puncher, but he was able to stop Brandon Rios, who had never been stopped up until that time, and he had been in there with some big, prolific punchers. And he did it with body shots, by the way. So I don't want to be that dude, oh, he ain't got enough. But 2 knockouts in like 19 fights, dog. And if I saw something that had me like, yo, man, his boxing could be a factor, I'd say that. But that's just not how I see it. That's just not how I see it, man. I saw a lot of deficiencies with this dude. I'm like, what in the fuck? Like, I heard my man Khalek say it's not going past 9. I wouldn't say it goes past 6 or 7. I wouldn't say it goes past 6 or 7. I'm looking at this dude and just the little shit that the shit that I saw. I'm like, yo, he's gonna pick up on that immediately. Possibly in the first round, he's gonna start placing punches through that guard in the first round because it's so open. It's so fucking open. Even when he goes to check the jab, man, it's like he's slapping at the jab. He's slapping at the punches. When they're not even near his face, bro, they're not even in the field of combat. He's slapping at it as a defense. My coach told that. What are you doing? You check that shit when it's right on. When the jab is, you know, if your guard is up and they're snapping the jab with intentions to hit you in the face to land the shot, then yes, when you get the check and the shit, so you don't compromise your guard. This dude and it's not just like it's in one fight. It's in a multitude of fights. I'm watching this dude and I'm like, yo, what exactly is he gonna be able to do to Virgil Ortiz? Because Virgil Ortiz can box his damn self. He showed that stupendously in his last match with Cavalier-Vasquez. He showed it. He can operate behind the jab. And he dropped the dude. He dropped the dude with a jab to the body, bro. Like this kid is nothing to fuck with. What is this man going to be able to do to Virgil Ortiz to offset the onslaught that is about to come upon him, and possibly make it to a decision? No, possibly make it to the 8th and the 9th rounds. Because I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing, man. I'm looking at this dude and I'm like, yo, this man is lunch meat in there. This bag of Frito barbecue chips I'm eating, that's what he is. I can't see him doing anything with Virgil Ortiz. Nothing. There's a tune-up fight for him to come back after that, whatever it was that he got, you know, afflicted him. And after that, it's all right, cool. Now we on to the next. But yeah, Virgil was about to outline this man in chalk, dog. Like, there's just nothing that this dude can be able to do with Virgil Ortiz. I don't even see a lengthy. It's not even a need for a lengthy breakdown. Virgil Ortiz is about to fuck this dude up. And unless that illness or whatever it was that, you know, that benched him, unless that ailment is still there, or something new pops up, change this man's name to Saram, because it's a wrap. And it's on the other things, man. And while we speaking on Virgil, man, get that man his shot. Get that man his shot. Number 1 in the WBC, I think, and number 1 in the WBO. We need Virgil Ortiz, bro. He need his shot, man. He need his shot. If this bullshit don't go down between Bud and Spitz, give him his shot. I don't give a fuck about Keith Thurman. Give him his shot. One of y'all got to go holler at him. One of y'all. And that's pretty much all I got to say about it, man. I'll probably be out this weekend, so I won't be able to watch the fight live. But Virgil with a brutal stoppage between the 6th and 7th round, man. And that's how I'm feeling about it, yo. Deuces.